just making the post on the Mega Man Discord. My phone.
All right, here we are, live.
Live?
Live.
Am I alive, Brad? Is that how it be?
Yeah. Yep, we're all here, live.
Oh,
Do you
I
need
was
some more
like,
space,
live button.
Josh? Are you running out of space here?
Actually, can I just move like here to where like nobody is?
Sure, whatever makes it easy for you.
All right, social distancing in the
Tabletop
Mega Man
edition.
board game.
I'll just
Yeah.
move all the other stuff out of the way. And now you have a lot more space, Josh.
All right.
That's you as well.
So we post this.
All right.
Marco, your sound's echoing. Like I can hear the live stream through your end.
Is that me? Because I don't even have the live stream on.
You got a bug in your sequence here.
Oh no, it is me. Whoops. Next.
Okay, I assume that's what you wanted to do, Josh.
Yes, that is what I am to do.
That's what you're doing. Okay, cool. So this is V7.6 of Mega Man board game.
We should really call this something else outside of just calling it Mega Man.
Okay,
board
Mega
game
Man
constantly.
All Stars is the title that we've settled on.
Yes, perfection.
Mega Man All Stars. So this is V7.6 Mega Man All Stars. There are a few updates to this edition. The biggest change, though, is that the shop has been eliminated and that we will fight simultaneous robot masters, one per player. So we had previously, in previous games, we had scaled the robot masters to make them 2 or 3 times stronger for each player in the game. Now, what we're trying in this version is we're just going to fight with more robot masters on the table, and each pair of players is interacting with one robot master. So me and Josh will be cooperating to fight one robot master. Josh and Marco will be cooperating to fight another, and me and Marco will be cooperating to fight the third. In the center of the table will be a bunch of minions, and these minions will deal damage to the light lab. If the light lab is destroyed, or if all 3 of us are defeated, the game is over. If we defeat the robot masters, we win. Right? The other new and exciting update to this game is that the minions now generate chips. And so whenever we defeat a minion or robot master, we will get new battle chips in our supply here. When players reset, they can dynamically add these chips to their battle routines. So we're going to be constantly upgrading, fighting, and building up our characters as the game goes on. All right, so with all that said, let's take a look at our robot masters here and go ahead and pick 3, or pick one that you want to fight.
That I want to fight?
That you want to fight.
All right, Brad. They say that the greatest enemy is yourself. So
you're going to put Time Man? Okay. All right, so Time Man. Let's see. I will just take... let's do...
okay, so
Airman. No
chat.
one can beat Airman.
No one can beat Airman. Josh, I guess you get to pick the last one. Cutman. So for chat's benefit and for better understanding of this, how does the targeting work?
Okay.
Basically, every robot master that's between 2 players is what you can target. So I can target Cutman and Time Man because I'm between Cutman and Time Man. Brad can target Airman and Time Man, and Josh can target Airman and Cutman. Also, the same works for bosses.
And sit on this side of the table to make it all much clearer.
Right. So, what do you call this? What do you call this? The same applies to bosses. Airman is targeting Brad and Josh. Cutman is targeting Josh and me. And Time Man is targeting Brad and me. Brad and I
Yeah.
It's like the king and I guess.
Well, I guess if ordinary English is a movie reference to you.
Right.
So, all right, cool. And then, so the Robot Masters each have an introduction routine. So, for example, when Time Man enters the game, he draws a minion, and each player exhausts half their available weapons. So we each lose one weapon tank right now.
All right. Well, it's not like we have weapons to use.
Just you two, because he's between two, or me also?
Just us, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, because he can only target me and
Cutman
Brett.
just generates a minion, and he also reflects some damage on his first turn. And then Airman draws a minion. He also is reflecting some damage first turn. Okay,
All right.
cool. So some updates on the colors. When a Robot Master rolls, they'll roll this dice, right? And
Oh, we have the custom dice now.
the dice
Nice.
shows you how many steps they move. If they land on a pink space, they target the light lab. If they land on a red space, they target either the player to their left or right, depending on which image shows on the dice, either the L or the R here. Okay. Yep. So that's how they do their targeting. All right. The minions always just attack the light lab. So and minions are in range for all of us. When a player attacks, you can attack either of the Robot Masters that are in your range, or you can attack minions in the center. When the light lab is attacked, any player can step in front of it and block for it. So,
Right.
so those indirected attacks let us choose who the attacker is. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know if this game will have custom dice. That might end up being a card. It might end up being anything in the end. But a dice worked for my purposes here, so that's what I'm using right now. All right.
Correct.
Great. So I think that we're all set, and we'll just take turns in clockwise order, starting with me, and we'll go through and see what happens. Okay.
All right. So one thing I want to make very clear, in case people haven't noticed, is that the Robot Masters no longer have those like UA-esque things on them, because if I remember correctly, Brad, in this version, because we're fighting so many of them at the same time, they can't afford to all have crazy like upkeepy kind of effects, right?
Instead, their effects and their themes have been more cleanly integrated into their attack routines. So you'll see, like Time Man here, he doesn't have any kind of passive effect, but he does constantly exhaust your weapon energy, slowing you down, and that's how the Robot Masters have their effects built in. Like Airman, he'll shift you around the board with his different attacks, right?
Right.
And then Cutman destroys your chips.
Slices and dices.
Yeah. Be real careful about Cutman, Josh. All right.
All right.
Cool. So let's go ahead and activate. So I'll move to my jump and activate. So each turn you move and activate, and this says move and activate again. So I'll move and I'll activate my Mega Buster. I'm going to go ahead and shoot this crazy cannon for 3 damage, and that will recover and also recover 1 weapon energy. So your Mega Busters recharge weapon energy now.
Cool. Josh, your go.
So at the end of all us going, all 3 Robot Masters and all these minions will proc?
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'll move his slide. Kind of wish you you couldn't damage him. Guess I'll spend a weapon energy and do 1.
Well, you don't have to spend 1 weapon energy to do that, right? You would spend 1 weapon energy when you try to block.
So no.
Oh, I thought you spent a weapon.
The slide. Yeah, you pay 1.
You
pay 1 to do the slide, and then the slide says move and activate again, and then the jump says move and activate again, and then you can
I can just
Mega
move back
Buster.
to slide. Just move back to slide.
You can't activate. You cannot activate the same chip twice.
I'm not
That's
activating.
Just global. Okay, you just want to be there.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
What is that scary tap symbol? Or does that mean I have to flip slide?
No, that just means that when you get attacked, you'll block 3. This is just reactive.
Okay. All right. Okay. So
all right.
Cool. I don't have a figure. I'll be base. Mega Buster. Pew pew. On the
All right,
crazy
so we'll
cannons.
blow
Crazy
this up.
cannons.
All right, so this is blown up, and when that blows up, we get a new battle chip. So this chip is now available to
Oh,
us. All
Power
right.
Stone. So now the way this works is that every time we kill a minion or get new chips mid fight, they go into this bank or
Yep, the
whatever.
supply
And when
here.
you right, and when you rest, you can integrate that into your board,
Yeah.
or you could scrap it for weapon energy. Right? Am I wrong?
Yeah. I'm gonna actually rotate these to face me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
that
you're the one
sounds
streaming.
selfish, but I am the one streaming. So
So any of us can integrate this, or just the person?
yes, any of us can integrate it by resting. And in fact, if you wanted Marco to go first, you could rest on your first turn and integrate it. That's also a thing.
Well, it was just beaten, right? So
Yeah.
now I can rest.
Well, now it's the enemy's
My
turn
next
because
turn.
all of us
Yeah,
attacked.
on my next turn.
So I'll start with to my right here. So Time Man will roll this dice, and he rolls a 1 with to attack the player to his right. So he'll move 1 space. The player to his right is me, and I will. Why is this upside down?
So
There we
just do
go.
QWE after you.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. He hits me for 1 damage. I don't have any defenses, so I'll just take 1. And then that's it. And he's blocking 3. The exclamation mark is
You,
is a
you also
reactive effect.
you also exhaust.
That's reactive. When he gets
Oh,
attacked,
only
he
when he
blocks
blocks.
3, and the attacker loses weapon power. Okay.
Yeah. Chat saying this looks like a completely different game. Yep. I'm not
It's
joking.
not really that different. I don't know. If you say so.
No. Like compared to the card builder version.
Oh yeah, compared to the card builder, sure. Yeah, that was like
Right.
2 weeks ago. All right, so
Yeah.
actually minions go first, and I skipped minions. So let's do minions. All right, so our minion moves down. He will damage light lab for 1, and then
Unless
this
one of us wants to
minion,
block it.
yeah, and then this minion will fortify a robot master. We get to pick since it doesn't specify. Let's just put it on Time Man over here.
Sure.
All right, cool. And now, so Time Man goes, Cut Man goes. He'll move 1, 2, 1, 2, and
Would an
attack.
airman go because it's in clockwise?
Yeah, it is clockwise, Marco. You're doing anti-clockwise.
Oh yeah, my bad.
So, all right, so he's attacking lab for 5.
So I can just block that, right?
You can, but your chip will get destroyed if you try and block it.
Even if I block it completely?
If you take any damage at all of the 5.
Oh yeah,
But he
but
can
then
block
blocks
it
an additional
completely.
3.
Oh,
So I'll
okay.
just take it.
So you'll just block
Yeah.
6 and take it. Okay. So, all right.
So is
Yeah,
that
cool.
damage cube? If Airman were to damage me, do I only have 1 block? After do I have 6
No,
blocking?
you're now
No.
you've now consumed your block opportunity.
Oh
for
right,
this
it's
turn.
still the tap to block.
Yeah.
Thing.
Yeah, your figure taps to block basically. All right, and then Airman
Tap to block.
attacks for 1. He'll move 1 space, and he's targeting player to his right, which is you, Josh. So he's going to do 2 damage to you and shift you 1 space to the right. So he'll push you back to
That's
your
fine.
core.
To your core.
Yep. All right,
All right.
cool. And now it's our turn again. So I am
Okay.
going to go ahead and jump to slide, and I'll spend a weapon energy to hit. Let's see.
We can collaborate on killing the Apache Joe, or we could collaborate in killing the Crystal Joe.
Yeah.
Josh can't deal that much damage right now unless he literally
I'm-
leaps across the
I'm
board.
gonna reset and take that.
He
power
could do
stone,
4 damage, but he's probably gonna snag the power stone.
'cause that'll be good against
Yeah.
Cutman.
So I'll do 1 here.
Don't put that.
Yeah. So
One.
I'll
Okay,
do 1 to
cool.
the Crystal Joe, and then move and act again. I'll Mega Buster to do 3 more. So
Then I'll just Mega Buster on the Joe and kill it.
all right, cool. So now
Another chip.
another chip comes out.
Dust Crusher +1 power for each chip in the supply.
So that'll be at +1 right now.
Well, if Josh doesn't take
Yeah,
power.
not for long.
Yeah. So Josh, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna reset and take this power stone.
The Power Stone. Okay. Cool. So where are you gonna you're gonna integrate that here?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Then it's now the Robot Master's turn. So our Apache Joe will step down and hit the lab for 4.
Sure, just let it.
All right. The Time Man hits for 1 to the player on the left, which is you, Marco. Or no, sorry.
Is it 1 or 2?
It is 1. He moves 1
Okay,
space.
before he does that, I'm gonna interrupt. I'm gonna let him finish, but I'm gonna time slow and spend 2 weapon energy to move myself.
Okay. Well, actually, he doesn't hit you. He does the time. What am I saying? He'll hit
He
the
hits the
lab for 2.
lab,
Yes.
but
And
we
then
still all exhaust weapon energy.
me and you both lose 2 weapon energy. Yeah.
Yeah, but I did my ability first so that I
Yeah.
could use it before he exhausts my weapon energy.
Yeah. All right. All right. So that's Time Man. Cut Man is also going to do 1. So Cut
I'm the player
Man,
to his left.
destroy the minion with the least life.
Oh, come on.
If you did, draw 2 minions.
But because that minion got destroyed, we get a chip, right?
Yes.
So this Hyper Bomb.
All right. So more of
Oh,
these
that's
guys.
super interesting.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
So that's Cut Man. He just. All right, and then
Yikes.
Airman is going to move 1 space
Deal
and
4 to the
attack
lab.
Lab for 4.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not in a good position to do any blocking, so. All right, cool. So for my turn, I am going to reset because I don't have any paths off of this chip.
Right.
I'll reset,
Are you
and
gonna take something?
I think, let's see, either of these useful against my Robot Masters? Not particularly.
Hyper Bomb's pretty good though.
Yeah, I think I will take the Hyper Bomb, and I will integrate it like this into my board. Okay.
All right. I'm gonna go take my turn and bust. Oh no, the Met comes in with block. Ah,
Yep.
makes me sad.
We do have to
should
kill
I
the
just
Robot
rest?
Masters eventually.
Yeah, I'm just gonna target Cutman then. I'm gonna deal 3 damage to Cutman.
All right. Cool.
That's my turn.
All right.
Okay, so to get this move and act again on slide, I have to spend a weapon energy, which means I would be able to use Power Stone.
Yeah, if
This
you
turn.
if you activate the slide, you won't be able to Power Stone. But what you can do is
Yeah.
you can slide into your Buster, and then next turn you can jump to the Power Stone.
Right, because the Buster. Well, then I still wouldn't be able to use the Power Stone because slide costs a weapon energy.
No.
So I only have 3 weapon energy.
You slide, okay,
Oh, Mega Buster.
and then the Mega Buster will replenish 1. So you'll do 4 total damage this turn, and then you can jump to Power Stone next turn.
Yeah, but then I'll get bodied by Cutman.
You might get
could
bodied by
body a
Cutman, but you
I could
might
just
not
stay on
get bodied by
slide.
Cutman,
I could just stay on slide, not get bodied by Cutman,
and not have enough weapon energy next turn.
What do you mean? I just stand on slide. I'm not activating.
Oh, you're just gonna move and not activate.
And then I'll just jump to Power Stone next turn.
I guess so.
Be safe.
I guess so.
I'll just do
You want
that.
to be safe.
Yeah. Chat says that how the version's going.
What's that?
Chat says that they liking what they seen.
Oh,
What they're
good.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I think we're all done, right? So everybody goes. Met deals 1 to the lab. Trucker Joe does nothing.
Okay.
Sorry, you're looking at chat and laughing.
Yeah, I was just checking up on the chat. So Time Man moves 1, attacks me. His effect is freeze each Robot Master.
Okay. So what freeze does is that when the Robot Master moves, their
dice will now
marker,
move +1. So
yeah.
he rolled 2. He's actually going to move 1, 2, 3, and consume the freeze. And then slice and dice, 5 damage to the lab.
Yeah. I mean,
I'll just take it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So you'll block it all. All right.
Yep.
And then Airman will do. He'll move 1, 2, 3. And
Deals 4 to the lab.
4. Yep. Okay. Cool. I don't think we're going to be able to beat all 3 of these guys. I think we need to focus on taking out like 1 or 2 of them before time runs out.
Before Time Man runs out.
Yeah.
We're gonna need to. I mean, Josh and I can probably kill Cutman, right? And Josh and I have been only focusing on Cutman anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I am gonna jump to my hyper bomb here. I'll spend 2 weapon energy, and I'll deal 5 damage to the Met here,
Yeah.
which
also gets rid of
and then it'll
Time Man.
deal 1 damage to each other enemy. Airman blocks it. Time Man will consume his Fortify to get rid of it, and then
That's cool. We spawn a new chip.
Yep.
It's called Barrier.
Cool. That's a good one.
Yeah, I kind of want to integrate that.
All right. So you're up, Marco. And so even though we're using the same turn order each time, but we could go in any turn order that we choose to. So we can change our turn orders now to yeah.
So I'm gonna just shoot Cutman for 3.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. I'll Power Stone Cutman for 8.
8.
And
nice.
pick his next result.
Yep. So you can set this dice however you want.
It's probably just gonna go to draw a minion, right?
Well, yeah. Actually, no matter what he does, no matter what he rolls, he'll always stop on go here. He always stops on the green space. Yeah.
That's a little unfortunate.
It's a little
Mega Man, not just another boss rush.
But it's not that bad. All right. Cool. So we've done that. And now it's on to our robots. So Trucker Joe is going to hit our lab for 6.
Yikes. Can somebody block that without taking damage?
No.
Nope.
I'll just take 6. Because we're going to have to start taking some of this to prevent the lab from blowing up when our last Robot Master escapes. All right. Time Man rolls a 1, and he'll move 1, 2. He's targeting the player to his right, which is me. So time slow, 1 damage. Yep. And then I will lose weapon energy if I attack him. Okay. And then Cutman. We'll just move up here regardless and draw
a minion.
All right. And then Airman steps 1. And he hits Josh for 2.
And Josh
shifts
goes
you
up.
So when you fall off your board, you're forced to reset the next turn.
Okay.
Although, not that you were really in a position to do other things anyway.
Right.
Well, he could have gone down.
Could have gone to jump, but I was gonna reset anyway. It's fine.
Really? We could have killed Cutman on that turn.
I guess, yeah. Not anymore though.
Yeah, not anymore. Before the turn ends, I'm gonna do 2 weapon energy and go to Time Man's core so that I can keep just doing whatever I want next turn.
Okay, cool. So it's our turn.
All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna change the order of things and just shoot Cutman. Oh, he's reflecting. Dang it. Do we want to fight? Fine, I'm just gonna shoot Time Man then for 3.
Yeah. Okay. Well, he blocks 3, and you lose 2 weapon energy.
Okay. There's no point.
Well, if you shoot him, then I'll be able to do damage.
Can you deal a lot of damage?
I can deal 4.
Okay. I mean, I guess that's fine. We could just go for the Truck Joe.
I think that we can eliminate 2 of these Robot Masters before the Truck Joe comes around again.
Okay, sure. I'm gonna go hit Time Man, and then
for 3.
He's just gonna exhaust the 1 weapon energy
and
that
then
I just
will
got.
Slide into Time Man for 1 damage, and then I will Buster Time Man for 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. And we don't see it here, just because I haven't made a chip. But the Robot Masters have a chip here that will flip over to show that when they've used their block, their defense action. So they only defend the first time each round.
Sure. Hey, actually, Brad, can I take that back? Can you just deal 3 to the Robot Master and just lose all your weapon energy instead?
Well, I'll just hit Airman for 4.
Right, because I just want to reset instead. Yeah, I just want to reset now.
Cool. And
yeah,
so
I'm
you're
gonna have
resetting,
to reset
and
as well.
Yep.
So is there a way to get weapon energy made in like more than?
Yeah, you can trash a chip and instead take another weapon tank. And
during
you just
a reset?
and you just lose this.
Okay, I'm gonna trash that then.
Okay.
And
all right. Well, so now you can literally go slide.
Just go straight into Power Stone.
You can slide to the Power Stone.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
Cool.
Cool.
Okay, great. Well, let's see what the Robot Masters are doing. Well, first off, before I roll this, Trucker Joe will loop. Our Sniper Joe will hit the lab for 3. All right, Time Man, what you doing? He is rolling around to the beginning again. Each player exhausts half their available weapon energy, rounded down.
All right. So I'm gonna lose 1.
All right, Cutman. That's and that doesn't affect Josh, right? So we'll move 1, 2, and we'll hit the lab for 5.
Can I block that? No.
If you
No
want
point.
to, you can block it.
Oh wait, can I take it? Because
Yeah,
I
you can
can't. My
just
core
take
can't
the
be
5.
destroyed, right?
Yeah, your core can't be destroyed.
Okay, so yeah, I'll just move on to slide.
Okay. Sure.
That's actually
cool.
perfect. I take 5.
How are you moving onto slide?
Because that's what the
That's
effect
what it
says.
does.
Oh yeah, they must move,
It's
destroy the
move,
chip
and
they
then you
moved
destroy
off
the
of.
thing you move off of.
Right. Okay.
So yeah,
Yeah.
core attack.
Okay. Cool. All right. That's using robot powers to your advantage here. All right. And then Airman will go back around for the loop. He's just got reflect 3 and another
Spawn
minion.
another minion.
Yep. All right. Okay.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Did we move all of the minions?
What's that? Yes, we activate the minions already.
Okay.
They always activate before the robots masters.
Cool.
All right. So there is a hard minion limit of 5 here. If we ever would get a 6th minion, the minion just kamikazes for 5 damage into the lab and doesn't get drawn.
Jeez.
All right.
So just beware of that. Although these robot masters will all escape before they summon more minions. So.
Well, Cutman
We're
can
gonna beat
split.
Cutman. Yeah.
Okay, don't try to kill Cutman because I can kill Cutman.
Okay. Well, I have to reset, so I'm
Yeah.
going to wait until you guys spawn some more chips before I see the reset.
So Skull Barrier for 7.
All right.
Haha.
Skull Barrier deals +1 for each defeated minion, of which we have 4. So 7 damage, and that will destroy Cutman. So when the Robot Master is defeated, we get 2 chips. The first one is just a random chip.
Oh, it's Night Crusher.
The second one is always a chip of their type. So we get a blade chip.
Oh, Drill Bomb's really
Okay.
good.
Yeah, this is not too bad. So I can't really integrate the drill bomb, and I can't really use the Night Crusher. So this is a
So
tough
just trash the Night Crusher for weapon energy.
No, I'll put the drill bomb here.
Okay.
I'll use it
I can use
I'll
that
do it
Night Crusher.
anyway. What?
I could use that Night Crusher later if
Well,
it's still
just
there.
keep in mind when you use it for an attack, it self deletes.
Yeah, you either use it for its block or you use it for its attack.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, the block won't delete it. The attack will.
So now that Cutman's gone, does that mean I can attack Time? And
Yes.
then also
So now
the
Time Man is
affects me?
adjacent to. He's still not adjacent to you. He only sees the 2 players next to him. If he defeated Marco, then he'd be able to see you.
Okay,
Right.
but I can still attack
You
Time
can
Man.
see him because he's the next
Okay.
robot master. To
So
you.
now all of us can interro gank on Time Man.
Yeah.
Alright.
So cool. So I have reset. And
Actually, all of us can interro gank both of them because I can now also attack Airman.
Yeah, so I'm gonna proc Power Stone, do 8 to Airman, I guess. So do we want
Airman
him
is
minion?
reflecting 3 right now. So
Okay.
if you're okay with that.
I can just reflect it back with Power Stone's reflect
You
ability.
cannot. This is the
Or can
Final
you not
Fantasy
reflect or
rules. You
reflect?
can't reflect or reflect.
Okay. No tennis.
No,
Alright.
no
No
tennis. Yeah.
This isn't Zelda rules. You can just attack Time Man. Time Man's
Yeah,
literally
I mean-
vulnerable.
The minion limit's about to be hit too, so maybe I should kill him. Or...
You could
Do we think we can-
you can insta-jib the big eye.
Well, yeah. Do we think that we can beat Time? And if I hit him
I
for
think we
8?
can beat Time Man in one more round, especially if he
Yeah.
hits one of his his
Okay, then I'll just
non-blocking
do-
attacks.
I'll do 8 to Time Man then.
Right.
All right, cool.
Time Man screwed me, so I have to rest next turn.
Enemies advance and do nothing. This Joe does nothing. Our big eye is idle, and our baton is going to hit for 3.
Oh, I'll reflect the damage back to the bat. and
So-
kill it.
Yeah, so you can
With
just do that
my
and
Power
use your
Stone.
Power Stone to reflect the
Yeah.
damage back. Okay, cool. And get us another
Chip.
chip.
Oh, Scorch Wheel.
Yep.
Flames provide +3 instead of its usual effect for you and all allies. Flame this. Oh, this is. Whoa.
Yeah.
I
So
like this.
I added a few more chips that are like, help all the teammates. And this was
All
one
right.
of them. But they're expensive. They're weapon intense.
Chat is saying all this talk of chips is making me think of Mega Man Battle Network and Mega Man Net Warrior.
This is not wrong.
This is not wrong.
All right.
That's the
So
intent,
Time
right?
Man's attack.
We're not hiding this.
Yeah. 1 damage to the player to his right. So he's attacking me for 1. I'll just take it. All right.
You exhaust. No, only when you attack
Yeah,
him.
if I
Right.
attack him back. And then Airman will move 1 and hit Josh for 2. And then he shifts Josh to the right. Poof.
Okay.
I mean, Josh is going to rest on this
Yeah,
next turn.
jokes on
anyway.
Airman.
All right.
Right.
Cool. The
I
Night
think that's
Crusher
it.
is on Airman. I'm sure he's going to be like
So, question:
deleted in a
if
single
I
attack.
if I had a chip here that didn't have an arrow connected to Power Stone, would Airman still push me onto that chip?
Yes. Yeah. Shift ignores
Okay.
arrow connections and just uses the
That's
direction.
interesting.
Only move cares about arrow connection.
All right.
All right. Well, I'm going to go rest on my turn.
Don't you take that, Night Crusher? That's my Night Crusher.
Well, why do you want Night Crusher so bad?
So that I can use it. I have 4 weapon energy. I can
Well,
actually use it.
but it's a one-time use thing, right? We might as well turn that into health or turn it into something else. Right?
I'm gonna hyper bomb.
I mean, it's a one-time use that can kill Airman.
Yeah.
Instead of letting him get away.
So I'll hyper bomb Time Man for 3, or for 5.
Sure.
So he'll take 2
Yeah,
of that and exhaust
Deals 1 to
all my
everyone
weapons,
else.
Or I can just
Yep.
keep it for like. Huge
and then
defense.
1 to everyone else. So,
For my rest, I did nothing. By the way, I just wanted to reset.
okay. You just want to reset?
Well, I literally couldn't do anything, so I had to reset.
Oh, but you chose not to take a chip.
Yes.
Here comes Night Crusher.
And you can also, if you really want to, you can like shift this over and put it on the right side of your board.
Oh yeah, I could just put it here.
You
you
can't link in
there.
arrows, but if you want to
Yeah,
do like this,
I can do. You don't have to move it. I can just do it like this.
Yeah, but there's nothing that
No.
connects to it then.
yeah, you mean
Oh
like
yeah,
this.
right. I'd have to do that.
Yeah.
Right. Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
It's all Mega Man in the end.
Yeah.
Bubble Man didn't have his energy from Time Man's abilities. Why? No.
Didn't you? Oh, I don't remember. Well,
No.
we
Josh had no energy when Time Man's thing came around. So
that I don't remember exactly what happened. But we may have misplayed. It's okay. It's not the end of the world.
any chance
I
of
did
the
my
other
I did
Mega
my
Man,
attack.
like,
You 2 guys reset, so it's now enemy turn again. So Sniper Joe do nothing. Our Truck
Lab takes
Joe here will do
6.
6. Big Eye is coming in for
I'll
7.
take the 7 instead.
He'll take
I'll
7.
Take the 7.
Okay. And then Time Man rolls for
Yikes.
a 1, 2, and 3, and does 2, and each player exhausts 2 weapon energy.
All right.
And then the Airman will go 1 and goes left and Airstorm. So he just does 4 to the lab. Anybody want to take 4 damage?
Sure, I can take 4 damage.
All right.
Can you deal 1 damage to Time Man, Brad?
I am out of weapon energy and I cannot deal. Oh wait, can I? Yes, I can. So I'll slide. I'm going to use my Mega Man power and activate it for 1 less weapon energy than usual. So I'll deal 0 to Time Man. And then I'll step onto my Buster and do 3 to Time Man.
Okay, then I will Skull Barrier and kill Time Man.
And then I will Night Crusher and kill Airman.
All right.
All right, sounds good.
Boom. Boom. All right, so when we do that, so the Night Crusher deletes itself, right?
Yeah.
So Time Man happens.
So,
So
yeah.
that's the first top card of the deck, and then
so
the next time.
Yeah. So we get our weapons out. So we'll get 4 new chips.
All right, so that's 1.
Yeah,
then
so
this is the other one.
Chat was asking, is there any chance of the other Mega Mans? if this goes well, then yeah, we've talked. We'd love to do more Mega Man
Right.
for sure. So these guys leave with. Oh, what happened? Oh, something installed on me for a second. So these chips are available to us. So now that we're between rounds, you can rebuild your grid, and we divide up these chips. You also gain one additional option. You can destroy a chip to regain 5 life to yourself or the lab. All right. Um, I think I want to take the Centaur Flash. Do we have any weapons left? Or have we consumed everything? No, we did not get 3 free minion kills. The minions ran away and did not drop any rewards for us when the encounter ended. All right. Did you just trash a bunch of your existing chips for extra life, Josh? Oh, can you guys hear me? Am I muted? Can you guys at home hear me? Okay, I can't hear Marco and Josh anymore, so I'm gonna restart here.
Yeeting flash stopper.
Oh, okay, great. You guys have been talking the whole time,
Yeah,
and I
I don't need
didn't
it.
hear anything.
But the dead pile was 3 plus defeated,
Oh wait,
and you added the. I mean, look, we just added it to the pile because that's the dead pile, right? But it doesn't mean we got any rewards or anything.
wait, Marco, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Brad, but now
Oh,
you sound like
okay,
a transformer.
Yeah.
weird. Well,
Can I yeet this flash stopper, everyone?
Yeah, go for it.
sure. And I
Right.
eliminated one of my Mega Busters to heal for 5. Actually no, to get a weapon tank.
Is nobody gonna take gyro attack either?
Uh,
You can just heal the lab.
yeah,
You could
we
just
we
heal.
have to heal too. All right.
Or Brad hasn't
Oh,
healed.
well,
So
I've already healed Brad, right?
Oh,
Brad should
okay.
heal
Yeah,
with
you
that
can
gyro
throw away your
attack.
old chip, your own chips. So you decided to go with this setup, huh?
I'm not quite decided on the setup yet,
I
but
mean, you could just put the
these are the
top
chips that
spin
I'm
in the
gonna use.
middle here instead of and have more options than the jump gives you. The top spin is just a better jump.
Well, yeah, except top spin costs weapon. Oh no, only the reflect costs weapon.
Yeah.
Right. So it just lets you skip. It's literally an improved jump. It's infinitely just better than jump.
Yeah. So let's get rid of this jump.
Yeah. Well, you need to go
And
like
heal the lab.
that, I think.
Well, I can't move from top spin to power stone like that.
Oh, I see.
I can like that. Then I can't move back to top spin. I just
This
end
is super
there.
unfortunate. But I think that is kind of how it is because you can't put the 2 arrows into each other.
And it's kind of why I had jump there. Jump at least lets me go from top spin back to jump into power stone.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess that means
Like
there's a
that.
benefit, right?
Yeah, I mean the benefit
Okay.
is I can just move between power stone and top spin constantly, and slide if I want. It's free blocks.
Okay, cool.
Jumps
So
pretty
we can
cool.
pick 3 more Robot Masters to battle.
Actually, Brad, if you're not going to heal with this gyro attack, I'll just take another weapon energy.
Well, no, we need to heal the lab.
Well, we could.
I don't mind either way. If
Hey, Brad, did you?
if Josh is willing to block, like to use that weapon energy to do all these reflects, then I'm fine with him taking it. We just have to be a
my
lot more
setup's way more
aggressive next round
block-oriented now.
to help to defend the lab.
Sure.
Because with the extra weapon energy, I can do more. With my
No, that was yes, chat. That wasn't true last week. Arrows can no longer touch now.
Yeah.
Because in our internal tests.
Okay, scraps then.
Yeah, we found that that the arrows being able to point into each other just made building too easy. It wasn't interesting. With the arrows can't face into each other, it's a lot more interesting to make builds. All right, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
So you guys have probably all seen pretty easily what I'm doing over here. So Mega Man is cool because
really
I
bad
can
on my
activate
graphic.
weapons for cheaper, which is really great for the Centaur Flash and the Drill Bomb, because -1 power is not a big deal to these weapons. And so I've got great splash damage. Josh over here has a very heavy defense build, which is based around Bubble Man's core, which gives +3 to each of his defensive effects. So this would be a 9, a 7, and a 6 defense.
Wait, quick question, Brad. Is a reflect also just a block?
A reflect is just a
I
a
assumed
property
it was a
on the
block,
block. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Marco has kind of a balanced build here that lets him go for this Scorch Wheel, which is a great assist ability if you can coordinate with your allies, and then the Skull Barrier, which is good later game. Yep. Also, the cores. So you have a couple arrows going into your core. When you move into your core, you can just move and act again, or you can stop there and recover all your weapon energy. Those are the 2 options available to you.
So my entire build is when I go here, I go here. By going through essentially the motions, I can feed into Scorch Wheel. Basically, this is a loop, right?
Yeah, that's a loop, or you can loop the other way with
In
the
this
Skull
new
Barrier.
in this new version, creating internal loops is way harder, and with Time Man's core and everything, it's just so much better.
Yeah, what's the other Time Man effect? You can pay W to roll a boss's command die early. That's handy. But I think the defensive one is really good, especially for Josh. You can push Josh onto a defensive ability, or you can push me onto a defensive ability.
Right. Basically, when one of you is about to take a hit, I can just block. I can push one of you guys to your own blocks, and if that's not important, I can move myself over my board. Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Good stuff.
Cool. All right. So do we do one more, or I think is that enough for the stream?
I'd like to do one more if you guys are up for it. It's that first fight only took us 30 minutes. What do you think?
Sure. I mean, I'm okay with doing another one.
We could probably do another one if you fix your audio issue.
Is my audio that bad?
Still
to
sound
you
like
guys?
a robot, and you sound really slow.
All right,
so,
I'll just
You
restart
sound
Discord.
like a.
Just a minute.
Yeah, you sound like a transformer.
All right. Well, I'm resetting my my audio, and hopefully they'll be going ahead to pick out some robots. Hey.
Hey! Oh my God! It's infinitely better.
Okay.
Infinitely
cool.
better.
So pick out a robot master to fight.
Right. Sorry, Brad. Can you just clarify with me again? If I go onto my core, I can skip over it, or like, is there a benefit for me going to my core again?
You get 1 weapon energy back, and you can continue moving.
All right. Okay. So that is the internal loop.
Yeah. So
that
you
is
get
an
1 weapon
internal
energy,
loop,
and you can continue moving, or you may just stop there to get all your weapon energy to reset, basically.
It's a yeah. You can literally just manual reset essentially.
Pretty much.
Okay, so I have a fire weapon. Is anybody weak to fire? Nope.
Nobody's weak to fire. but
So put Fireman on me. All right. So this is me cheating because of my Scorch Wheel. Fireman's flames all just buff me instead.
yeah.
So
Well, only on the turn you use Scorch Wheel, but that's okay. Let's see. Should I? I'll take Electman.
is he duly elected?
Whoa, Marco, that's out of line. All right.
I don't have any weaknesses really here, so.
Bomb Man. You do have a weakness. Your weakness is destroying chips.
I mean, like, I don't have a strong weapon against the boss.
Oh yeah.
That's what I meant.
He doesn't have a weapon weakness.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I thought he's like, I have no weaknesses, so I can fight anyone.
I am too
I'm not
powerful. I am too powerful.
So let's go ahead and activate our robot masters. So Electman, draw a minion, boost each minion, and robot master. So a boost will be consumed the next time they do damage, and they'll deal +2 damage. Fireman, each player loses a flame, and then 2 damage to the lab for each flame lost this way. Okay,
no flame.
Nothing. Draw a minion. Each player gains flame. So when you gain a flame, you can put it on wherever you want. Marco, how many turns until you use that? Two. So I'll put it somewhere where I can reach on the second turn.
Flame is when you activate the chip, you take the damage. Right?
When you move into the chip, you take 2 damage.
when you
move into it at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And then Bomb Man says, draw a minion. Oh, whoops, that's Guts Man.
Oh, I'm not sure if that's a dig on Guts Man. It's like, Guts Man, you are but a minion, Guts Man.
And he blocks for the first time. Each time a minion or robot master is defeated this turn, they explode and deal 2 damage to all players. Okay.
Yikes.
Yep. Cool. Okay. Well, this is good. I'm ready if you guys are ready.
Yes, we are. Okay, so Fireman doesn't have any defenses. This sniper guy doesn't have any defense.
Well, let me go ahead and take the first move here. So I'm going to use the Centaur Flash. So I'll deal 1 damage to a target. I'm going to use Mega Man's energy efficiency, pay 1 less, and do 1 less damage. So I'm going to deal 0 to Bomb Man, and then deal 4 to each other enemy in range. That'll be Electman,
and then 4 to all the minions.
and all the minions that don't have block.
None of them have block, so all of them.
Cool.
All right. Well, I guess that makes my turn easy. I Mega Buster and kill Pierre Robot.
All right, so it blows up and deals 2 damage to each player because of Bomb Man's effect.
Yep, I'm okay with that. I did that knowing that would happen.
If I was on a reflect, could I reflect that damage in, or does it just?
You could,
go away?
but would consume your 1 reflect for the turn.
Right.
Up to you. So I've gone.
No, I'm not on reflect.
Marco's gone, so you're up.
Yeah. So let's see. These have 4, so slide isn't going to kill anything. I could just get to. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just get to top spin. So slide, and then.
What do you want to
deal
hit
1.
for 1?
Deal 1 to Fireman. No, Marco likes Fireman, so Bomb Man.
Okay.
I guess.
And I already
hit.
I already hit Bomb Man, so that'll consume his block. So you'll do 1.
Okay. And then I'll jump over to top spin.
Okay. Cool.
If I can get 1 more weapon energy, I can top spin the power stone, but
all right.
Not quite there yet.
Let's see what happens. So each minion goes. So the first one, our hot dog here, will do 6 damage to the lab.
I'll take it and reflect it.
All right. So Josh is reflecting it. Where are you reflecting it to?
Could just maybe Bomb Man.
Bomb Man.
He's pretty rough.
Yeah, he disables your chips, right?
Yeah. He destroys chips.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, so yeah,
yeah,
kill
let's
him.
get rid of that nonsense.
Okay. Cool. So that's Bomb Man. All right, and then our Sniper Armor is just blocking this turn. All right, Elect Man hits, moves 1, shoots me for 5.
But you boost your current chip.
It doesn't matter if I'm dead. I'll spend 1 and block it with the Centaur Flash.
Of
And
course.
and
Oh, you haven't healed.
I do get the bomb.
You didn't heal.
I didn't
Oh,
heal. I
no.
went all power. I figured you guys would be
Uh-oh.
able to protect me. All right. So then Fireman, let's see, roll moves
1 to the
1
left.
and targets the player on his left, which would be Marco. So he hits you for 3 and apply a flame, Marco.
Onto my current chip, right?
Onto any chip. You gain the flame, so you put it wherever you want. I'd put
Okay.
it on Scorch Wheel.
Well, no, because Scorch Wheel wouldn't activate before I move on to it, so I would take the damage.
No, it's the oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So I'll put that on the Mega Buster I'm currently on.
Okay. Cool. All right, and Bomb Man. Let's see if I die for real this time. So 1, 2, 3. He is hitting me, the player on his left. All right, he just detonates. He's doubling down on minions explode and do damage.
All right.
Okay. Cool. This is fine. This is fine.
the meme where the dog
Yeah.
is like in a
Yeah,
burning building.
This
is fine.
burning building meme. This is fine. I'm gonna step forward and drill bomb. I'll use Migman's efficiency.
Wait! Don't do that!
Oh,
Don't do
not
that
yet,
Don't do
because
that
I'll
yet.
die. Yeah, I'll let Marco go first. Go ahead, Marco.
Scorch the wheel
Okay.
for 3.
All right.
Oh no, the lag.
I'll assist you here. So
All
all right. So flames provide +3 power for you and all allies, and then this chip and each other ally's current chip gains a flame.
All right.
All right. So who
And
are you
then
hitting for 6?
I will. I mean, I'm not going for Elect Man, so I'm just going to go for Fireman, so that Josh has the opportunity to one-shot something.
Actually, if you did, no, we couldn't kill Elect Man this turn, unfortunately.
Can you? 11.
Yeah, I can do.
Yeah,
I can do 10 to Elect Man.
Oh, you can. Yeah, we're missing 1. Unfortunate. So I'm just gonna go for Fireman.
All right.
Wait, why did this flame get put on top?
Marco put it there.
Can you not put it there?
Nope.
No,
he
I
has to
can't.
put it there.
He has to put. Why
But
does he have to put it on top?
Flames do 3
Oh, it's the
damage.
spot
Do
I'm
plus
on.
3 damage instead of
Right.
yeah. Instead
Does
of
that
the
count
other
for reflecting?
one. No. Sorry.
Okay, fantastic. And flames don't go away when I move space, right? It's just here forever.
It'll go when you move into the space. Yeah.
Oh, it goes away. Okay.
Right. No, but the thing here, Josh, is that because I activated my thing, when you step into Power Stone, you're not gonna take damage.
Right. Oh, okay. Oh, I
Not
don't
that
take
you
damage.
can use Power
Yeah, they don't do
Stone.
No,
damage.
I'm just gonna jump back onto top spin. It's fine. I'll just boop, not take damage from fire, and then sit here.
And then it goes away.
Yeah, and then it goes away. Yeah.
All right. I think that's how it works. Cool.
If that's the case, shouldn't we just hit Elect Man so that he'll die at least next turn?
Okay, sure. I think that hitting Elect Man is a smart move. So
Yeah,
I'm going to
if
move
Elect Man
here.
attacks me,
I'm
I'll
going to
just
consume this for
bounce
+3. I will do 1 less damage. So 7 + 3 is 10. So I will do
Elect Man's
10
at 1.
damage to Elect Man.
Nice.
This fight seems a lot less rough than last fight.
Yeah.
I guess because we have chips now.
We have a lot of we have chips. We have a build. Dr. Wily is supposed to show up and throw in a wrench of some kind, but I didn't finish that part of the game. So yeah.
Because this is like fight 2.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Then the minions, the boyos go. Dog does nothing.
Yep.
Sniper armor is unblockable, so it's not like we can do anything about that.
Yep.
Is he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And reflect is just
Unblockable is
blocks.
unreflectable too.
Yeah, because that's blocking.
Okay. Cool.
Elect Man goes.
Elect Man goes 1, 2, and
Sorry, Brad. Shouldn't you have taken 1 extra damage when Elect Man shot you earlier?
2 actually.
No, but you had
Oh,
6
but I had
bucks.
6. Yeah, that's right. That should have gone away.
That boost should be gone, bro.
And actually, I think all of these guys except Bomb Man should have used their boost already. So you need to
All
take 2
right, so
more damage
I'll
too.
take 2 more
And we need
damage.
to do 2 more to this lab. Yeah. Okay, so
Okay,
Elecman then
so
says boost each minion player in RM. Any that already have a boost gain a flame.
so everything gets boosted.
Yeah, unless they already had a
And
boost.
is the boost on the
Great.
current or on anything I want?
It's anything you want, but just remember if you already have a boost somewhere, you'll also get flame somewhere. Here's a boost, Josh.
Okay. And this is only for damage, not reflect damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
When
so
you activate that, it'll do 2 more damage.
All right.
All right.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Please, Bomb Man, use your 6 power attack.
All right.
Which
and
is now 8
then
power.
so that was Elecman. Fireman goes
2?
and attack the player to his right, which is Marco.
No, it's Josh. The player to his right is Josh.
No, you got to look at it from this way. So Josh is his left player. You're his right player.
Okay. I mean, if you say so.
Okay.
I mean, it's fine with me.
Yeah, it would make sense if you're sitting on the real table. Okay, so 2. He moved 2. He does 3 damage and target gains a flame.
Okay. So I'll just put a flame on Skull Barrier, and then I'll take 3.
Okay. All right, and then Bomb Man
2. Darn.
moves 1. He'll hit the player on his left, which is me, for 5 damage.
Dead.
He'll also
Brad is
take
dead.
2 and lose his flame. All right, so.
Well, no, that's a pink, right?
Oh, that's
so
a pink.
It
So
targets
it's just 5. Okay, I'll let the lab take it.
I'll just reflect it. What are you doing?
Oh yeah, Josh will jump in
Yeah.
the way of the lab and reflect it. Cool.
Yeah, I'll reflect.
And you can kill Elecman now.
Yeah, well, I can't target Luckman.
Yep.
Right? Because there's
Yep,
other
he's-
robots.
Oh,
yeah.
right.
So,
So you can kill the hot dogs, or
2, 3,
or on.
4, 5. Yeah, we gotta get rid of Bomb Man.
Okay, so you'll do it all to Bomb Man. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. What's next? What happens next? I'm resetting.
I'm resetting. Can I scrap that weapon for energy? Is everybody okay with that?
I think the flame
Well,
blast
wait,
is a
wait,
real
wait.
smart weapon for us to have this fight.
Wait. Before
That's
you all
fine.
do that,
Ah,
I'll
yeah,
yeet Elecman out of existence so that we get 2 more chips before you guys rest. Huh?
Oh, good
Cool.
idea. Okay, here's
Sure.
1, and then let's get an electric chip for the second one. Good thinking, Marco.
That works.
And
Genius
lo
level
and behold,
strat.
it is the Thunder Beam. All right, so Elecman is
Okay. Which one can I scrap
Elecman,
for weapon energy? Because I'm
either.
scrapping something.
I would say the water
Water
wave,
wave?
probably.
Okay. Water wave is washed up.
Okay.
Hey, Brad, is my ability repeatable? I assume it's
Which
not.
one?
But
No, it's once per turn,
okay.
like most things. So, somebody was. Oh, did I yawn? I was up pretty late last night. My daughter woke up like 4 times. She's 9 months last month, so she's still not falling into a sleep schedule.
Yeah, it's less about the games, friend. It's more about babies.
So, Robot Master's turn?
Did we all reset? And now it's a
Yep.
Robot Master's turn. Yep.
Well, minions go.
Minions. So,
All right.
our Joe here is going to do 3 to lab.
Why does it deal 3? It went up.
Uh,
because it's boosted.
Boosted. And then Hot Dog is idle.
Hot dog deals 6.
He's idle,
no.
isn't he? Oh, did you move him already?
I moved them into the 6.
Okay, then 8.
To the lab. I mean, we can't. Nobody else can take that damage, right?
I can take it. I've got 13 health. And it doesn't
Okay.
matter. The heal is the same for the lab or us, right? So, as long as the lab doesn't blow up, we're okay.
Yeah, but if a lab blows up, then like now we can't. Like we don't have any more.
Oh
buffer.
yeah, I'll take it then. I'll take that. What was it? 8?
Okay.
Yeah, I can take it.
All right, Fireman. It goes 1, 2, and 3. Deals 3
To
damage
his
to the
right.
player on his right, which is Marco.
Okay.
All right. And Bomb Man it moves 1 and is going to do. He just is going to do 6 to the lab.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, let me kill Bomb right now. Let's see. I'll slide into. For 1, I'll do 1 to. Doesn't matter, I guess. Fireman. And then I'll slide in Power Stone. I love the Power Stone. It's so bad.
Oh wait,
Take
don't
2
use the
damage
power
from
stone.
fire.
Don't. What? Let me go first.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go to my. I'm gonna jump to my flame blast, and I rested, so these will come back. And I'm gonna get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage onto Fireman.
Okay, but he wasn't targeting fireman.
Okay, so yeah, can I?
But
Can
now you're gonna consume this fire, so I would do 1 less damage.
Oh, fair.
Okay, I see. I like this strat.
Yeah. Okay. So now I do 10 million damage to Bomb Man.
Okay.
I spend
Well,
4 weapon energy.
and you take 2 damage.
I take 2. Yeah. Wait, I can reflect that. I won't.
No, this is from the fire. You take 2 from the
Yeah,
fire.
I can't. Can I not reflect
No, that's
that?
not
You
reflected.
can't. No, you can only
It
reflect
has no.
attack.
Yeah, it's not an attack.
So the rule is I can reflect damage unless it's fire damage.
You can reflect an attack.
Okay.
All right, first chip and first bomb chip.
If the lab blows up, Mega Man says to hell with this and starts cooking some s'mores over the rubble. I think he just, goes to the moon and stays there and then never gets a sequel.
Oh.
Ouch. Ouch.
All right.
Ooh, I like that hard knuckle. It's still good.
Josh, let me say something. There is a critical limit to how much blocking attacks you need.
No, I know, but I can replace...
The rest of us need some block. You see how bad me and Marco are dying? It's because you keep soaking up all the block. We can't get any.
I'm dying just as bad as you guys. In fact, I have... No, Marco's the least.
Okay.
I have the second least health. And I'm
Marco,
still
did you
blocking
go already?
No, I passed. I can't do anything.
Oh.
If I go onto any chip, I will die.
Oh no.
Okay, wait. Here's my answer.
You just rest.
No. This is actually not a bad idea. I'll go onto core, regain 1 weapon energy, go on to Mega Buster, regain 1 weapon energy. I can deal 3 damage to something. And it'll be Fireman. I'll deal 3 damage to Fireman.
Okay.
So I can just internal loop between Time Man's core and Mega Buster to infinitely regain energy. Let's go.
Okay. Great. I guess it's the minion's turn. So Hot Dog will rest this turn. Sniper Arm will rest this turn. Fireman.
Oh no.
Fireman is gonna whoop, and each player loses a flame. Click.
We lose.
Click. Do 2 damage to the lab per flame removed this way.
We lose. Should have killed Fireman.
Oh no.
All right. Good game, guys.
GG, we were defeated. So, what would the final game look like? The final game would be we would do 3 rounds of Robot Masters. In a 2-player game, we would have 4 rounds of 2. In a 4-player game, we would have 2 rounds of 4. And in a 3-player game, 3 rounds of 3. And then we fight Wily. And so in the last event where we fight Wily, Wily comes out in the center with a big mech. And we get 3 of these Wily Castle bosses between us. And each of these just gives Wily +2 block permanently while it exists. And so we can defeat these guys and then defeat Wily at the end for the final battle. All right. And and so that's the complete game. And based on how long this took, I think the complete game is going to take about 90 minutes to 2 hours based on the kind of play experience we had here. So, what did you guys think?
Sorry, are you talking to chat or are you talking to us?
Well, chat, feel free to
Interject.
to post any thoughts that you have based on ours. But Marco, Josh, what did you guys think? Are you true believers now?
You
I
usually have
mean,
more specific questions than that, so
Okay,
I
I'm a little wary to give an answer.
um,
Um,
did you feel like this was an improvement over what you played last time?
significant improvement over the version that we showed on stream last week and over the version we played internally, right? Like you and I had an internal test like a few days ago.
Yeah.
And this is a significant improvement. I really like that the shop is now just gone. Not that this way we don't have to count how many bolts, blah blah blah. It's just literally, hey, do I trash this do I keep this? Do I trash this for health, or do I trash this for weapon energy? And it's such a meaty decision that I really, really enjoy. I love the change that happened this week with the chips and how they don't internally loop. And of course, the big difference now is that your core is essentially a hop over spot. So now you're incentivized to loop into your core,
Yeah,
right?
and you made
So
good use of that. Better than me and Josh, anyway.
right. I mean, neither of you looped back into your cores, so yeah. So I really, really, really like that. I am not. I also really like the fact that targeting is now gone. Like the boss just hits left or right, so now we're not moving these bits around constantly. Like everything is just more streamlined, which I enjoy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it.
Cool.
so it's definitely less AP than I thought. Yeah, I heard about this version last night, and I haven't played it. So it's pretty clean. The shop being gone, the gameplay is nice. There is a concern that was brought up in the Discord during the stream that I also have, is that depending on your build, I made this Bubble Man build, right? It's pretty degenerate. It's probably a word to use. And I don't see a reason why I would ever change this build. In theory, Robot Masters would do things that would cause me to vary up this build a bit, but I don't know that I see it happening with how they currently work, since their routines are basically just numbers with, do the number to this side player, or do that side player, or damage to the lab.
I mean, if you got unlucky once, Bomb Man could have literally destroyed your jump and literally invalidated your whole board.
Or if Bomb Man, so if
I mean, that's also a huge problem. If a Robot Master can do one thing and shut.
No, but that's the point, right? You can't. Both of these points can't exist at the same time. You can't say that you have a board.
Let me explain, because this didn't come up in our game. But let's say that Cutman destroys this chip. All right. What happens is this chip goes away. These chips, these chips actually float into the supply.
So, if they get disconnected from your core.
Yeah, anything that gets disconnected from your core drops off to the supply.
So then I'm just out for the round.
So then you have to you'd have to reset and grab another chip. And
I mean, is that anything?
I mean, it's pretty troublesome, but
one chip.
You can play with one chip, but then at the end of the round, you can grab all of them back and rebuild your board.
Right.
Create what you've done when you build a line like that is you've created a single failure point.
Right.
Well, and not even a line, just there could be any build regardless of the shape of it.
Yeah.
That is just good, right? I didn't know that Bomb Man destroys chips. Nothing. His card said that. So, I have no way of knowing, Robot Master, if my build is OP,
vulnerable,
or if they can just shoot me and completely obliterate my build. That seems kind of problematic.
Well, the idea is that you can see how they're going to move. You know what the odds on their dice are, and their whole routine's laid out. So
not when I build my board. I do that.
No, but that's the point. That's the point, right? That's the point, because you're not necessarily look, in the first few playthroughs, you don't know everything about the Robot Master, so you can't create a board that quote unquote degenerates like you did. Because what if the Robot Master comes in and just wrecks one failure point on your board? See, if he did that to me, I wouldn't have failed, because I have 3 internal loops on my board, right? Those 2 points can't coexist. You can't say that you can have just one configuration that always works all the time, and then also say that we can't just have Robot Masters that sometimes screw degenerate formations. those two things can't exist at the same time, right? You
Well,
can't say that one
sure they
configuration.
can. There is a board state where I win without a challenge, which isn't fun, and there's a board state where the master immediately stops me from playing the game, and that's also not
Well,
fun.
both of those states are possible, and yet
Right.
they would be quite uncommon. And what I mean to say is that if a robot master has an ability that totally wrecks you, you can see their board and you can look down. You can say, "Oh, that ability. If he rolls a 3, I'm going to get totally wrecked." If I'm standing right here, like all of the destroy things are destroy what you're standing on. So you can always
Okay.
just say, well, if I'm in danger and I'm not willing to take that risk, I'll reset this turn and stand on my core.
All right, so there
Yeah.
are ways around that.
There were ways around that, yeah, and
Okay.
you can mitigate that because you can see what they're doing. And most of the robot master attacks aren't directed; they're indirect. So you can always just choose to let the lab soak for you if you don't
Right.
want to take the ill effects. There are only a couple attacks on their boards that are directed, and Fireman's a really mean boss like this because he has 3 of them.
Yes,
Right.
yeah, he almost killed me.
I feel like if large build, like, for this lack of a better term, large builds like Mega Man and Time, here are things that the game wants you to do. The rulebook should say, hey, by the way, roasters can do some nutso stuff, so you should probably, like, build lots of things that you can do so that you're never out.
I don't think
know,
that
if
there
they
was
do
anything
something
wrong
new.
with your build. The only
Yeah, I
question
don't think so
the
either.
only question that I have to ask
Okay.
is, were you happy with it? Did you feel good playing that build?
I liked it, but it was a little, like, no-brainer, right?
A little
Like,
monotone?
my gameplay strat was just jump back onto top spin
Yeah.
and, jump onto damage stone if I needed to.
Yeah.
So, like, I enjoyed it because I'm a huge degenerate and I love that kind of brain dead.
And
gameplay,
that's
but, like,
that's fine, right? Because
I guess
you were able to make the thing you wanted to make, right? I guess that's the
I
that's
did
the
get
big
to make
point.
the thing I wanted to make. Right? Did
Right,
pick
and
him up, and because he had this, like, very, no
right,
brainer
degenerate sounding ability,
Yeah,
right?
right.
Yeah.
right.
And I think at the end of the day, and I think this is a really important point, right? Like balance and everything aside, the big question here is, did all of us get to make boards that were playing in the ways we wanted to play? And I would say yes, right? Like
Sure.
Josh wanted to be a degenerate and just play one line constantly and then reset after every 3 turns. I mean, that's how I played in internal testing too. This time I decided to create an internal loop board, and it wasn't too terrible. I don't know what Brad was doing though. I think he just
I
had
was
good
I was
stuff.
going for maximum power.
Oh, just power output. So
Yeah.
you're basically like Josh, but instead of defense, you're offense.
Yeah, I was just going full offense.
Right.
That night chip play felt really good. I'll say that.
Night shift.
The night
that night
crusher.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you instigate airman.
Clutching that to Intajib a boss was pretty cool.
Yeah, I really like my internal loop that literally just constantly feeds itself, so I never have to reset. I love
Yeah.
that. That's so.
Yeah,
that's so good.
Your move felt pretty smooth, but Fireman had the hard counter, which is just put fire on everything.
I mean,
and that made it
that's
pretty
fine.
difficult.
No, but that's fine, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I took Fireman knowing that he'd create fire and all of
Yeah.
that stuff. I just underestimated how much. Basically, Fireman rolled one too many kill Marco options, right?
Yeah.
And that's fine. Like you
Yeah.
take that risk.
I think, as degenerate, whether our builds were degenerate or not, that's a difficult question. But we did lose, so we
Right.
must not have been we must not have been that hot stuff if we lost.
Well, or we just made bad decisions, or who knows? It's hard to
I mean,
say.
but that's the fun of it, right? I guess it's like we could like wax poetic about how degenerate we feel everything we did is, but at the end of the day, yeah, we did just lose.
Yeah, the game is still fast enough, right, to where we could easily start up another game if we wanted to and keep playing in a game session.
Or we could have just reset this entire fight, right? It's not like
yeah,
it's hard
you could redo,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Well, it'd be a little because you get stuff mid-fight, right? So that's like impossible. To
Yeah,
track.
it would be difficult to do like a refight, but the game is, it's pretty short.
There is a rule, Brad, I heard about last night that I wanted to bring up.
Okay.
Is that the healing with chips is apparently only between fights. Why is that inconsistent? Why is that a thing?
It would be, I
Because it
think,
shouldn't
a
be.
little too easy to just heal during the fight. Does that make sense?
I mean, it's still a decision we're making, right? That means we're just not getting chips.
Yeah.
If we choose to heal back up to full the fight. Okay, great. We have no more chips to
Well, you
raise.
can't heal it back up to full. You can only heal through increments of 5 because you can only cast one.
That's what I mean.
It's
Like,
a
if we
bit of
wanted to
a
heal-
it's a bit of a Danois, right? Like you're losing the tension of the fight because I can heal up mid fight.
I mean, I would say keep the tension of the fight. Right? We could have kept going in that Robot Master fight if we could heal potentially a little. Right?
I guess it's
Most
worth a
Robot Masters
try.
do 4 damage.
I think it's
So-
I think it's worth a try. My gut instinct would be that it's not good, because let's say that we see a robot master escaping, we could just and we've got like 1 life left on the lab. We could all just rest, heal the lab for 15, and then the robot master leaves and doesn't destroy us like he was going to. Like we could use our healing as basically as soft defense. And
I think
if there's chips available.
yeah.
So,
I think one thing I really want to see in this game is more things that create capsules.
Yeah.
Because on
when
one
there was
end,
stuff on my board, it was more interesting, right?
Yeah.
right?
'Cause
I think Josh is making a good point here in the sense that, like maybe not in the. Both of you are making great points, and I kind of want some way to heal mid fight. I don't want it to be as strong as just I trash this resource that isn't useful for me so that we insta heal something for 5, right? Like if we had like a core chip, like instead of like jump or something, we had like beep call or whatever, right? And we could step on it and then put a capsule on an ally's board. That'd be cool, right?
Yeah.
Chad is asking, are flames and boost tokens the only token types? No, there's freeze, there's disables, there's capsules. They all do different things. Fortifies, you saw that too. I think there was a fortify somewhere in the game.
Yeah.
Chip destruction looks more like a speed bump than a problem. It is a literal problem because if it destroys one of your chips that connects things to your core, it literally just invalidates you entirely. So you have to build either a board around it or prevent yourself from getting hit by the destruction. Doesn't resting just immediately let you recreate degeneracy? I'm
you
not
only
exactly
get one
sure.
chip. You only get one chip at a time. So you
Right,
couldn't
you don't
just
get to
rebuild
insta
your
remake your board.
entire crazy board.
And you can't reconfigure your board, right? You can only put it on the outsides.
Right. Is there still a PvP version of this game? Brad?
So we're currently not focused on that. Whether it ends up being that there is or not, I can't say. But it would not be hard for 2 players to just throw their damage at each other using the exact same rules they do to throw them at a robot master.
I guess, but the question is that interesting, right?
Yeah, that's the real question. I'm going to turn
Right.
this Mega Man head into a pouring.
I mean, your chips
Dude!
are basically a Robot Master routine, right?
Right. What if the PvP here is like there's no decisions to be made mid-fight? Is that all the decisions are made during the routine and you guys roll command dice and just have them auto fight each other? That's kind of interesting. Anyway,
That's a little silly, but I get what you're going for.
right. Pouring, by the way, love Ragnarok. Ragnarok Online, favorite MMO. You see all the bosses you are going to fight at the start. So you can make a super tuned board after you learn what they do. So I3 point still stands in my opinion. See, I get that, right? I get that there is a point in time wherein you could create a board that just say never needs to change and insta gives every robot master in entirety ever. That's not the problem. The problem is that just shouldn't happen too fast. Because the point is that at some point in time, if you're lucky and you play right, you should be able to get to that point where you don't need to change your board anymore and you and your friends go up to Wily and smack him in the face and he insta dies, right? That can happen. It only becomes a problem if every single game is that way, right? I think that's my thinking at least, right? Like this
you do want to feel cool eventually, right? And you want to feel powerful.
Right, it just shouldn't happen too early, and it shouldn't happen every single game.
Like getting to Wily should essentially be a victory lap, I would say. Where,
I think it should be challenging, but I agree that much like actual Mega Man, you don't want to get to Wily every single game, right? Like that should be an achievement. Getting to Wily Castle is an achievement in and of itself.
Right.
And then actually defeating Wily is quite impressive.
Right.
Is there going to be a speedrun mode?
I don't know about that.
speed run mode would be really interesting. Chad is asking, how does solo mode work? I assume one player, two characters.
So
Yeah,
solo
two-handed.
mode, yeah, you'd probably play two-handed, or you would play it. I mean, you could do 1v1 with these robot masters, and it would work. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't work.
I mean, it wouldn't be as interesting, I guess.
Yeah,
Is
it
the
wouldn't be as
problem.
interesting because you'd be the only target, and so any of the effects that assist your allies or build off of your board that would kind of be moot.
Right, right. But I guess that's fine, right? Like, if people just want a simpler, faster experience, they can, right? Uh,
Mhm.
my thought is that sometimes when you play Dominion, sometimes every player gets swamped with curses, and getting a win takes forever. Other times you chapel your way to a good win, it happens.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, that's literally it, right? Like, that's the nature of these kinds of games. I mean, that's the nature of
Yeah.
every game,
So
I think.
yeah, and I think a couple things that we can like to explain further here. So if you look at the back of these bosses, let me see if I can find a few. They have these little star
One-liners.
ratings, right?
Yep.
And they tell you kind of what the boss does. So Cutman is just a one-star boss. It's pretty basic. Airman, who keeps throwing you off the board and doing and making you reset, he's got like 2 stars. He's a bit tougher. And so
Right.
you can build a board with like all 3-star bosses, and you can have a very difficult game. And you can build a board with all 1-star bosses, and you have a much easier game. And I'll probably add something similar to these core chips too, where
Like a
certain
difficulty.
characters, yeah, well, certain characters will give you an easier or harder game experience, right? Our first 4 original characters here are pretty cool,
Strong?
pretty
I
strong
assume
and
they're pretty
capable.
strong.
And then the others will. I'll just throw these over so you can take a look at them. So yeah, so Roll is your dedicated healing character. So she distributes capsules which heal players, and then she can also manipulate the status effects on the board. So
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, Base can what's that? He can spend more weapon energy to get extra power. Or he can actually this needs to change because that's based on the old setting. But
Well, you could just say that this always makes base the target regardless of the command
of
rule,
the command
right?
roll, yeah, that makes sense too. And then Proto Man, he can fortify. He can spend weapon energy to fortify, which is basically a block 4 that floats around your board. Or when he blocks, he can reflect instead of blocking.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Ooh, that's cool.
yeah,
I think Josh really likes blocks.
I like
it's
defensive.
it's fun to do something on the enemy's turn. Cutman's a really cool one. You
I mean,
can
I had that. I was Time Man, right?
which one? The
I can move on the enemy's turn.
oh
Is
yeah, to
my
move on the
ability.
enemy's turn. Yeah. So anyway, so yeah, with all the robot masters and all of the enemies in the game and all the cores in the game, you should be able to have a very different game experience every turn, and you should be able to tune your difficulty very
Right. So
appropriately too.
it's like legendary, right? Like I think the better comparison is not Dominion or Ascension. I think it's like legendary. Um, because in legendary, you could just set up a like basically if you're the type of person who explicitly picks the specific bosses to fight against and picks the specific heroes to use against that boss in such a way that you can basically like brain dead play all the cards in your hand and insta win, it lets you, but then you don't get to complain that the game is too easy, right? Because you chose that for yourself,
Mm,
right? Right. I think that's how this game is kind of going to be constructed in a way, right? Like much more like Legendary, less like Dominion, because it's not a PvP game, right? This is for all intents and purposes a co-op game.
yeah.
So
Well, with the co-op game, it's really important to have good scaling difficulty at all the different levels. But I
right,
think
right,
that
that's
we've
true.
we've we've kind of waxed through all the different we're starting to just yabber on about it, and I think
That's
in
fair.
absence of any further specific questions from folks at home, I'm going to go ahead and end this stream and put us into chatting. So
Yeah, I'll be on the
yeah,
Discord if anybody wants to hit me up and talk more about the game.
all right, cool. Well, thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a great week. And as always, happy gaming.
Take care, everyone.
See you later.